Kim here with Little Biz Resources, and today we're going to look at content strategy. So, I ran out of the trial for the SEMrush and was okay with that because I'm actually using a different tool, and I'll show you why. So, one is that we looked at keywords in a prior video to show how to find like easy keywords and stuff. And I'm going to ignore those. And you say, well, why? You can use the same strategy. You can still use that list. But I'm going to ignore those for my purposes because my topic that I decided to follow through, we're still going to do Celtic ornaments eventually, but I want to focus on my disaster website, my disaster preparedness website. So because of that, I already know that there aren't very many keywords. I have a list. It's like 10 keywords that are going to be easier to rank for. But my content is going to be actually based on a checklist. So this is the ready.gov kit list. And I cannot tell you how many times I get questions about the items on this list, like all the time. Water is a big one. So a lot of people think that if they're in a water prone area that they have access to water. But what they don't know is that disasters almost always contaminate the water. And like in Hurricane Helene, they had water issues for at least a month in some areas, maybe longer. And so water is a big one that there's some questions about, like, well, 1 gallon per person per day for several days for drinking and sanitation. So the biggest question is how do you address water? Now, one of the things that I know that I'm going to be talking about is water. See, what did I put up here? Water filtration, water purification. So what I can do, first of all, is I have keywords everywhere on here on my extension here, which I talked about in a different video. And I'm going to put in water filtration and it tells me that there is 14,800. And then I look up water purification, 33,100 per month. So water purification, now both of those terms are going to be ones that people search for in disaster, but also not in disaster. So there are a lot of different results are going to be e-commerce related. So I'm not going to compete directly with those words. So what am I going to do? I'm going to create content. Now, how do I figure out what kind of content? Let's just look at water purification. So I'm going to go to answer the public. We'll see if it works. I haven't touched this for days. So I'm supposed to get a free search. Let's see what happens. So water purification, United States, going to be in English and say search. Now, what this should be doing is going to be something similar to what I'm going to show you. So I just want to show you answer the public, answer Socrates, and then I'm going to show you manually, and I'm going to show you this other tool. So water purification, and it's coming up with different. So they look at right here. They have highly searched, average searched. So they have here. They also have the cost per click and the search volume in here. Not very many is what they're saying. I don't know that I do not. I do not trust answer the public's search volume. I don't trust it at all. But how water purification systems work, that's an actual search term. They're saying there's not very many searches, but that's an actual search term. Now, is it competitive or not? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to rely on search engine optimization when I first get started. In fact, I wouldn't recommend relying on search engine optimization anyway because it's going to take you some time to rank. So are water purification tablets safe? That's another one, right? So these are ones that you can, if you know the answer to or you have information on, you can, write an article or you can do some research on it and then write the article. Some people say use AI. I'm not going to use AI on my articles because this is all experience I have. So I will do actual research to solve the problems rather than rely on AI. I've already tested AI. I already know I know more than AI. Sorry, AI. I know you can hear me, but I do. I know more than you about disaster preparedness and response. So you can go through here and look for ideas and water purification with bleach. That's actually one that is taught all over the place. I won't drink it. I'm like, you're right. I will rather buy a water filter system first and a battery backup stuff. Answer Socrates. Let's do the same thing. We're going to do water purification, one free search per day. Let's see how it goes. It has not been letting me do it. So we're going to see if it's going to let me do it because I haven't been on this in days. Do. So they're saying Google Trends down -5%. It was probably up because of Hurricane Helene. People also asked, what is the best method to purify water? So that's related. How do you purify 100% water? What is water purification and its importance? So these are all ideas that I can get. And if I wanted to, like this one doesn't have that on there, and I'm not entirely sure If this is from Keywords Everywhere, I think that's from them, but if it's from search all CPC, yeah, I think that's from them. But Keywords Everywhere can also search through these. So if you can download the data, the words on either of these, and then you can check with Keywords Everywhere. But let's just say this one right here. I can't copy and paste. Are water purification tablets safe? Are look right here, 110 per month. And then, of course, AI tells you. I would totally believe AI. It's not going to turn around and switch and say, oh, yeah, go ahead and use them. It's safe. It's not poisonous at all. I don't know if it is or isn't, but I'm just saying, I don't trust AI, especially Google's AI, which tends to be mean and not always accurate. So, our water purification tablet safe 110 per month, which means that's pretty big. I've told you guys this before. It's about 10 times that at least. So I would guess over 1,000 per month on this, for people that are searching that on average. Of course, during disaster season, there's probably more. And I want to be one that they find, right? But people are also searching it other times. So it's a good idea to just have the article out there and then you can refresh it with marketing when needed. So you can do that manually. The other thing you can do, so we've done both of those to get some ideas. You can go like this, water. Oh, wait, no, don't do it there. You have to do it here. Water purification, which I've typed in. And now you're getting some recommendations for other search terms slash keywords, right? Water purification tablets, water purification system, water purification machine. So let's click on system. So those are all different ideas. So water purification system still has a ton of search. And all of this over here for me is Keywords Everywhere. But if you scroll down, you can see people also ask, what is the best water purification method? And you will notice over here, if you go to what water purification tablets are best, what water purification system is best. And I should have just done water purification instead of water purification system. Water purification. So I can compare better. What is the best method to purify water? What are the 5 methods of water purification? What is the best purification of water? So they're slightly different. And that's because they can't remember how it searches, but it searches very similar to what this other tool is going to do. So you can come in, you can search that way. You can also do what I was showing you there, right? Right. So water purification. And then you can see right here, that's not working. Water purification space. And then you can see water purification methods, water purification project, water purification plant. So they have Google has recommendations. The benefits of using Google recommendations over any other search tool is that Google is telling you these are the top searched ones now, right? That these are relevant now. That's why they're recommending them because people have been searching them the most recently. So whether they're related to yours or not is irrelevant. You got to choose those. So this is why using Google is great. And again, if you can go in, you can also get these. People also ask. This is Google telling you, hey, people are asking this, right? So no matter whatever tool there is, this is already there. This is where this tool comes in handy. And it's called Power Suggest Pro, and I'll put a link in the description. But this is very similar. I'm going to take that off for a minute, and I'm not going to say recursive. So let's do water purification. I'm going to do nothing else. I'm just going to do Google to make this easier and say search. And you can see, look, these are very similar to what we were seeing on here. It may come up differently because this is running through, it's running through something else, but you may see slightly different results depending on when you do it. But a lot of these are very similar to what was showing up. So let's see if I can do this at the same time. We've got our results right there. And we're going to try it again. Actually, let's do it incognito so that way it's a little bit better. So we're going to do water purification. And let's see, systems, tablets, same one. Systems for home, straw, tablets for drinking, methods, systems, camping, companies. They're identical, right? So this is, you have to like select it. You can't like copy these or anything else, like I just didn't. So this is where this comes in handy, is that you get those immediately, but that's just the initial search. Then, and I'm gonna go ahead and make this big. Then we can do more. So first I'm gonna add to the current results. So I keep these. And I'm gonna say recursive as in yes. So it'll keep searching again. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna start adding stuff to it. I'm gonna show you. So see, now it's taking those exact words that were there and it's putting those in there and getting more. So now we're getting water purification. Okay, wait, so the first 10 are probably the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so water purification systems portable, system survival. And if you want to see search volume and you have keywords everywhere, I don't know if I can copy and paste. We'll see. I can always export that too. No, it didn't. Where systems survival. If you want to see search volume, you can type it in and see that it's 110 from keywords everywhere. Keywords everywhere, again, just like all the other ones, they have an estimated search volume and it's not really estimated. It's just, okay, it's within this range versus this range, right? So 110 is less than the 33,000 of water purification systems. All right, so let me pull this back over. Now, I'm going to keep adding to this because I'm going to keep getting more and more words here. Or actually, I'm going to select all. Sorry, I have to go around a bunch of stuff on my desk. And I'm going to export. So I'm going to copy. I'm just going to say copy. And I'm going to Word here. And I'm just going to plug those in there so I save them for myself later. So now I'm going to clear all results. My face is in the way again. Can't keep myself on the screen. Not that it matters, right? I'm just doing this so that there's motion on the screen. No, I'm not doing that. Make myself sick. So I'm going to do water. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to say what kind of, I'm going to put an asterisk at the beginning. I'm going to say water purification. And what the asterisk does is it starts kind of like searching through stuff on its own. So I'm going to say, and you can also search, by the way, YouTube, Yahoo, Amazon, eBay, and Bing. But I'm just doing Google for now because it makes it easier and less stuff on here. And I do have recursive on. So basically, we'll search again for those. So 5 methods of water purification. That's a pretty darn specific content keyword there now, isn't it? So then they have water purification. 7 steps of water purification process. Water purification tablets. So 5 methods. These are about pretty much the same. And then water purification systems camping. So, and look at, they have best water purification system in here. They're going to have Aquatabs water, importance of water purification to human health. I would ignore anything with Wikipedia, but this gives you an idea of some of the other things. So then something else you can do. So I'm going to clear these results and then I'm going to say, how to asterisk water. I'm going to put a space there because I don't water purification. I don't know if I need the space or not, but I'm going to leave it as recursive. I'm going to say search how to use water purification tablets. Okay, it's jumping around. Give it a second because I have it sorted here by this, right? So it's how many times it shows up. And this is funny because it shows up in those searches. It came up 3 times. So, but if I were to search it with Yahoo and let's say YouTube as well, and that's where this comes in handy. So between those 3 search engines, how many times does the term come up? And then you'll know that it's more popular, right? And you can do more, obviously. So how to make water purification. I'm waiting. It's still going. Okay. How to make water purification came up 15 times in those 3 searches, those 3 search engines between all these times. How to do water purification 13 times. So people are looking for how to purify water, right? So that is how you can say, what exactly should I be targeting for my content? Now, again, we had one that was 5, right? So you could say 5 methods for something about like maybe 5 methods or 5 ways to make water purify or to purify water or whatever. Google will retranslate this. So even though this is how to do water purification, how to purify water should also come up as well. And that might be in here and just differently. How to purify water with alum, I guess aluminum, but that's not a really good idea. how to make water filter. So you can scroll through, find some how to right there is a bunch of content, right? So this is how I find additional content, and this is how I know what people are searching for. If people are searching for it, when it shows up in Pinterest pins, as an example, that's going to be content that people are going to click on because people are looking for it. Even if they're not actively searching for typing it in, if they see it, oh, you know what? I've been thinking about that. Heck, a quarter of the country was affected by water issues. That's probably as soon as they see that, I'm interested in that. Right. So when you're on social media and you're looking for things, you want content that people are actually searching for. And this is a good way to find it. So you add in Bing. I don't know that I would do eBay and Amazon unless you're doing e-commerce specifically, but you can search four of them easily. One thing I do not know about Power Suggest Pro. This is searching from my computer into these databases. I believe there is a maximum number of searches you can do. So if you want to do a lot of searches, you're probably better off doing Answer Socrates or Answer the Public and paying for it. If you're like, hey, I just want to get some ideas here, use Power Suggest Pro. It's really helpful, really good. You can do, like I said, you can do it in the middle, you can do it at the end, you can do it at the beginning. So you can get a lot of different ideas on that. And then, look around how to do water purification, right? So we can come in here and say, how to do water purification, and let's see what comes up. I disagree. Boiling's a good idea, but I prefer a different way. So Wikipedia comes up. 4 methods to purify your water, right? So this one is Schultz soft water. I bet they are not. Well, this one says how do I get that on there? Moz DA 25 out of 100. Sorry, if I scroll over, it does that. They have 704 referring domains. I'm guessing that's from Keywords Everywhere. And then you can say show backlinks. And they show you where these backlinks are coming from. This is pretty cool, right? So then you can say, something significant. Here's a 49 out of 100. Oh, man. That's disgusting. Why would that even be linking there? Purify your water if you peed yourself. It's disgusting. This is how you know not all backlinks are equal. Many ways to purify water. Here we go. This one's only 18 out of 100. I mean, why would I care? Here's access to clean water. Pray it's better. So 44 out of 100 is a higher domain authority. So if you can get a backlink from them, long road to recovery still ahead for 2022 flood victims. And this is from Enviro News Nigeria. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why these are not great backlinks from them. So I could totally beat them out. That's easy to look at and encourage myself, say I can beat them out for that. I could beat them out. 4 methods to purify your water. So I'm pretty sure I could beat them on that just purely because I could get better backlinks than that. Those are just some ideas to get some content. I personally like this Power Suggest Pro tool because you can make a lot of different lists and ideas, and all you need is a few of these, and then you can have, that's for one keyword. I did water purification for one keyword and look at all the potential things. And then if I want to change it to, so I did water filtration, right? So let's do the same thing. Let's select all, copy selected, go to my list. Yeah, I just copied and pasted it over there. So all I did is say copy selected, and then I paste them over into the Word document that I have going on. And now I'm up to 13 pages. So I'm now going to clear all results around my face. And then I'm going to say water filtration, because, right, we were doing purification. So now I can say water filtration, and I'm going to say search. And a lot of these are going to be kind of similar because water filtration and purification are interchangeable sometimes. But this is where you go back to who's using what words for what, right? And so we've got water filtration system for home, which is probably going to be, I think water filtration is a better term for disaster, but that's me. So I took a linguistics class, and really terms will change drastically across the country. So you could write 2 similar articles, one on water filtration and one on water purification. Because the other thing is that you're not going to filter water with the purification tabs, right? The little tablet things that go in there. So that is a completely different article about purifying the water versus filtering the water. That's going to require a filter to be a water filter. Heck, there's an article right there. Water filtration versus water purification. Which one do I need? Right? And that's an article right there. And writing those types of articles, even if they're identical to other ones out there, the way you write it or your AI writes it, whichever, is going to be different than somebody else writes it. So it's a good idea. Again, like I just said about linguistics, I'm going to talk to a different type of person than somebody else is going to talk to them. So writing the content or creating videos, whichever one you're doing or both, is going to be different for each person. I'm doing it completely exhausted right now. And I probably should edit, but I'm not going to do very much editing because I'm exhausted and I want to get this out. But this is how you can come up with unique content or even similar content, but you can make it unique in your own way. So, and then you can also find out which ones most people are interested in because I'd focus on the ones that are coming up more in these 4 search engines. And I didn't even click Bing on this one. So that's what I would do is make a list then, and we've talked about this before with the spoke and the hub and the spokes. Anyway, so like of a wheel. So where you have your hub keyword is water filtration. Maybe you decide that water filtration system is going to be your word. And then you're going to have 5 articles that are related to water filtration system that links back to that. And then your next one's going to be water purification. And you're going to have 5 articles that link back to that. Right. And then they interlink to each other and also back to your main one. So when I get enough content words, I'm going to show you my map and then and my articles later on. But we're going to look at domain names and hosting before we get to that point. So that way we get started on that as well. So we have everything going together, right? So next week, or the next video, I should say, not next week, 'cause I already did the video. I did it out of order. But the next video, which will be tomorrow, is going to be on domain names and hosting. So you can get that set up. And then we're going to set up our website, our WordPress, and then we're going to start writing our articles because writing our articles is kind of pointless if we don't have the website already. So that's the strategy for right now. And if you have questions, hop in the Facebook group. You can leave them in the comments and I will answer what I can. I'll see you next time. Thanks.